Okay, this is bigger, it's closer. This at the far back I leave like they are, because that's further away. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. I think I am going to just put some water here for the reflections, and then I will drop in some pigment to make it a bit softer. Okay. It gets a bit softer if you drop in some water and just put some pigment in that, instead of that you paint the pigment on that one. Go all the way down. It's more here. Okay. Okay, take this. Have some more pigment in it because it's wet now on the paper. Okay. Some lighter greens to the left. Okay, one. Drop in some pigment. You get some kind of softness over this when you just drop in the water and the pigment on the water drops. I want that softness. You can always put some extra in between if you want. Okay. Same on the other side. For the tree that is further away. Now I have to think about the light in the water. The reflections doesn't show there. So I have to think about where I put this water. Yeah, Mimi. Here comes Mimi, a cat that is sleeping with me every night. That's supposed to be just water. Okay. Drop in some green pigment, pearly green. the side of the sunlight in the in the water. Can take some more of the pigment if I want some darker spot somewhere, just to vary the reflection, to make it more live, not that stiff. The reflection depends on what's under the water as well. If there are stones, for example, close under the water, the sun reflects differently. So it's good to have some variety in the shapes. And the amount of pigment, the darkness. Okay, here's some white, so I will put this further in between the light area. So I can see that the reflection of the sun light is making a change in the tree reflection. Some water there as well, because that was dry. Dripping in some drops of water. Okay, let's see if the tree pigment has started. It's still wet, so there I will put in some water. See if I can get some blues just for fun. Yes, I think so. Put the blooms in the lighter area, light side. Some in the middle. This is to create some softness here as well. When I touch it, I can feel that it is still wet, but the surface is not. The water has gone inside the paper, so it's not a wet puddle. And it's perfect to make these blooms. Now that it's going to look more like a bush, and some variety in the tree. Here it's okay. Up here maybe I can do it. Some spots, not everywhere. Take some here too. looks more like when I put this, when I make these blooms, it look more like thick branches hanging out, you know, to the front. This is a bit too wet here in the middle, so I wait with that. I put this here, where it's starting to get inside the paper, water. Looks much better with blooms. You see, you don't always have to be afraid of getting blooms, because it's very nice. It can be very nice if you want them. Okay. See, this looks like grass, huh? Grass and small bushes. Can start making some here too, I think. Maybe a little bit too early, but make some. It's still shiny here, the color. Just when the shine has gone away, and when you touch the paper, you can still feel that the paper is moist, but it's not a water puddle on the top. That is the exact right time to put the water to make blooms. You see, sometimes you can help a little bit with the brush, not just drop the water in. Let's see. I still want this to look darker than this one. I hope I will make that. I put some more water in that mix when I painted that one. Okay. One there. I think I will try to put a little bit of water on the edge. See what happens. I don't know if there is going to show anything. Okay, maybe I can drop in some more green. Perylene green is bluish, dark green color. I think it's lovely for making trees. If you want to change it, you can always put blue, more blue in it, or some other pigments. If you don't want it to be plain, just a pure pearl green. What are so close? Some more. It's a bit too pale when it dries here. Some spots. You can always mix your own greens. As I like pearl green, I like sap green as well, and I know I can change it a little bit if I want more olive green, for example. I want to let this dry soon. Some more spots. I'm a bit too early here with the water. I'm rushing it a bit. You're not supposed to rush it with watercolor when you have to wait for it to dry first. Okay, let's wait for some time. I think I will dry this a bit. I hope I won't lose the blooms. Maybe I can dry it a little bit and in the middle, and then put some more water in. See, I can do it. See, a little bit more dry. Yes. You have to be careful when you dry it like that if you want to make more blooms, because it's going to dry fast. Okay. Okay, now I should let it sit and dry by itself, because otherwise I think that I will lose these soft blooms. I'm just going to wait for some time. I will, no, just wait. I had some areas here that I changed a little bit because I didn't like it. I thought it was too sharp in the edges. I have still sharp edges here, but I think I will leave that till later on. I will go on with this tree, but I will first tell you how I did this. I just wet the brush, put some water on, just a little bit on the sharp edges, and I pressed, went on till I was satisfied, pressed with water, see? When that dries, it's going to be even lighter. That's the way you do it. You can just wet the paper, and if you don't want that a lot of water, you can press a little bit and just wet and go on. This is a soft way of lifting. You can also use a Hawk's brush and scrub with, but that way you will probably take away all the pigment. Okay, so this is light lifting way. Okay, I will go on with this tree, just wetting the pigments a little bit. See, probably need some more. This is Perylene green. Okay. Okay, I want some branches to show. This way it's going to be a bit more three-dimensional. Just some shape. The blooms didn't show that much here. Plus I want this tree to be more detailed because it's much closer to me. Okay, just lay it down. Got company again with my cat. One of my two cats. Don't be too detailed, just put it on fast. And vary, all the time vary. You see here I'm leaving some of the softer lines here at the outer edge. Drop in some more pigments in the middle. I want it to be the darkest in the middle. I will try this. it's lighter. You go on layering till you are satisfied. It's much easier to put on several thinner layers with pigment than to lift and take away if you have put too much. Especially if you have pigments that are staining. Okay. I think that the light comes from here. These trees are further behind, so the sun comes through just behind these trees, and that makes a little bit of light here. Here, behind these trees is going to be a bit darker, and here comes the sun again and gives this light spot. So I'm going to make it darker in the middle here, okay? I think I'm going to take this instead. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. Reflection is also getting darker from the trees shadow. Okay. A little bit up here. And I want it a bit darker here. Okay. Here is the light again. Some shadows in the water, okay. I'm going to put this, put some shadows on this lighter ones, darker side. Okay. I can go in and make it even darker later if I want. bit more darker here. Shadows. Darker shadows. Make the edge softer. I wet the brush, dried it a little bit on the paper, just to soften the line. Okay. Here the water is darker also, so that means there's something in the way of the sun here. Okay. Here is an opening for the light. Okay. Now this light shows more than it did earlier because I put some shadows beside it. Okay. I think I will, here I want some more layers. Just for the structure. Okay. Yeah. This I'm going to do the same with, but with a darker color, perlin green. Not too much, because this is further away. Little more layers, just so that it shows. It was a bit too dark, but no, a bit too light. Okay. Next one more layer. Let's see how it looks. Okay. You see here is a sharp line that I don't like. I want to move that. So I wet the brush, just put some of the water on the line, just touching it a little bit. Okay, you can go in several steps. Okay, press until you think it's enough. Every time you touch a little bit with a brush, you loosen the pigment up. Okay, soon. Oh, that's enough. It will get a little bit lighter when it dries. Okay, that's okay. Now you see here, it's darker here and lighter, so you get the depth in the bush. The same here. I could go on more, but it won't get darker with this because when I put some more layers, then I had to put this, and I want it to be a lighter area, like another kind of greenery here. Okay. Okay, here you get softer pigments, and here you get darker, more detailed, because this is closer. Okay, I want a little bit darker, closer to the viewer. I want to take the bigger brush. And water. Put it a little bit diagonal. Don't go over the permanent rose. I can put some water on top, only there to get it to flow a little bit soft. So I want the permanent rose to show. Okay. Okay. A bit. Okay. Some water. The permanent rose. As long as it's wet, you can go back and work with it. Just take off the excess water so it doesn't start moving the blue. Okay. I want this to be softer, so I take just moist brush close to this line. Okay. Taking this blue again to get some lines. Okay. Take some permanent rose, not so much water, just to put it over. It's more pigment in this than the latest layer, so it doesn't move the blue stripes. Okay, I want this bigger, closer to me, broader lines. Okay. Maybe some. Okay. So warmer colors close to the viewer creates depth. Okay, I think I'm going to dry this too so it doesn't move where I don't want it. Okay, if you would like to, you could, for example, put a fishing rod, this is called that, someone behind here standing fishing. Maybe the person wouldn't show only the fishing rod. One example, just your fantasy, okay?